Morning and welcome to Rise and Shine. It is finally sweater weather outside.
Yes, I love it. I know everyone hates it because it's terrible and like you can't decide what to wear, but I love it.
Yeah, well, I'm happy that it's starting to feel like fall. It's October, it's almost Halloween, and we've got finally starting to see things pop up. We're seeing decorations everywhere. It's starting to feel really festive.
Yep. I'm Sunny, that's Sammy, and this week we're going to tell you all about Halloween to prepare for Halloween. And I've been seeing some decorations too pop up at dorm rooms, apartments, on Franklin.
Yeah, I know my house is getting very ready. We are getting very tacky, very cheesy. We have pumpkins all around. We have skeletons, and you can see here there's lots at the stores around here that you can go get, so
yes,
be sure to check those out.
Five and Below, Walmart, the Five and Below on New Hope Commons Drive specifically, and the Walmart on Highway 15, because look at all this stuff lining the shelves. Look at all those stuffed animals, pumpkins, candles. There's even Halloween-inspired succulents. What a fun way to get into the Halloween spirit.
Yeah, and we have a very fun show for you today, talking all things October events, getting ready for Halloween, which is our next episode.
I know. It's like, I'm really excited, but also I want fall break, so I'm excited for both.
Yes, so with the long weekend ahead, let's hear from our meteorologist, Megan Giller. Megan, is it looking like fall or summer still?
Yeah, we're looking more towards the fall-like weather. Today we're seeing 55 as you're headed out the door to class. Definitely bring that jacket with you as you head out, but we'll go up to about 65 by noon and then peak at around just the upper 70s by this afternoon. But if we jump down towards Florida, we still have Hurricane Milton down here. It's just off the coast of Florida, just disappeared out into the Atlantic. Still bringing some rain for this side of Florida, but it should not turn back around. You will not see it anymore. It's headed straight for the Atlantic and not turning back around. But as we move further, we'll see why is that hurricane not coming straight towards us like Helene did. That's because there's a stationary front sitting right over top of it, forcing it out towards the right and towards the Atlantic. But as we move back here in North Carolina, we'll see a high pressure system sitting over top of us, bringing those sunnier and lovelier days. But as we move into Monday, we'll see the cold front move in, which will bring even more fall-like air as we head into Monday. For your 5-day, we're going to be seeing temperatures in the lower 70s for Thursday and Friday. It'll jump back up for your game day at 77 on Saturday, and we could reach the lower 80s on Sunday. But once that cold front comes through, we'll see it go back down to the lower 70s.
Megan, I'm so excited to finally be wearing fall clothes and to keep wearing them. And keep an eye out on the temperature when you pick your Halloween costume. You don't want to be freezing. You still got a couple weeks though to finalize your weekend outfits. Sammy, we still need to decide ours.
Yes, we do, but I'm hoping this next segment will help us out. Look at this great inspiration board here. We have Will Kleinschmidt from Couture joining us, talking the latest in fashion with costumes. Thanks for joining us. What are we looking at here?
Awesome, thank you for having me. Well, what we're looking at here is what I think are going to be the 3 big categories of Halloween costumes this year. And you know, with how popular TikTok is and you have the potential for your costumes to go viral, I feel like there's an incentive for people now to stray away from the, traditional kind of just like, oh, angel, devil, firefighter, and now people are wanting to do super hyper-realistic costumes because they want to blow up. Yeah. So I think these are the 3 categories we'll see. The first one is very niche pop culture references. Okay. And this is J.D. Vance in drag from about 10 years ago. And I think things even as niche as like Mama, a girl behind you, could be a costume. Anything is fair game on Twitter. And then this center category is Chappell Roan and her Statue of Liberty costume, and this is just going to be celebrity culture, representing celebrities, characters. I think Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift could be a big couples costume this year. The Drake and Kendrick beef. There's a lot to pull from in that department. And then over here we have from the movie Challengers, and these are pretty. This is to represent a category of costume that you could kind of just throw on a green shirt or a pink zip up and say, oh, I'm Zendaya from Challengers. And you can kind of make do with what you have already.
I know Humsney and I talked about Moonding and the Zookeeper, so we're definitely more of the niche category. Which are you falling into? Yeah,
I'm going to pull a little bit from both because I think in the niche category, do you know that video? He's got a blonde wig on and he goes, so we moved to LA. Do you know it?
No, well, I do not.
For the one person that does know it, that costume's for you.
They'd freak out. They'd be so excited.
Yeah, and And then I'm also going to pull from over here. My house is going to do a group challenges costume, and I'm going to be the tennis ball.
Oh, okay. So
So-
you at least got some creativity in there still. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Humsney, what are you thinking of this?
I refuse to be the zookeeper, but I am a huge fan of of using costumes of like what you have. So I'm either going to be Chris Evans from Knives Out or Harry from When Harry Met Sally because of the sweater. And one person who could tell you way more than me about Halloween movie characters and movie costumes is Carrington, which brings us to our next segment. Carrington is going to tell us about movies. What's at the top of your Halloween list?
Hi, Sunny. I've got to save my favorites for the end, but I've got my top 10 October picks for you here. I know this one is one of your favorites, Sunny. It's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, everyone's favorite Peanut characters bringing back the nostalgia revolving around the season. Two films that I have watched recently that scream Halloween, get what I did there, are the 1976 version of Carrie and the 2017 version of It. They are both by Stephen King and provide incredible options for Halloween costumes as the 31st approaches. Other notable films to add to your watch list for the fall include The Sixth Sense, Donnie Darko, Hocus Pocus, The Fantastic Mr. Fox, and even feel-good rom-com When Harry Met Sally. Now, finally, my top 2 fall go-to films. You've Got Mail by Nora Ephron, a cozy story about 2 rival bookstore owners falling in love anonymously over email. Accompanied by a jazzy soundtrack, the story begins in the fall but was shot in the spring, requiring production designer Dan Davis to paint New York City trees and leaves hues of red, orange, and yellow. And last, but definitely not least, Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. In my opinion, the most iconic Halloween movie, revolutionizing cinema with the creation of the slasher genre, the start of scheduled screenings, and of course, the shrieking sounds portrayed by violins in the score by Bernard Herrmann. Make sure to go follow our Instagram at riseandshine_UNC and let me know what your favorite movie for the fall is.
Thanks, Carrington. Well, if you're looking to watch a movie at the Varsity, you are out of luck because Spence Whitman has fully booked it for his comedy special this weekend. Congrats and thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So can you tell us a little bit about what can we expect from the show this weekend?
Yes, so it is a traditional stand-up comedy show. I'll be doing a set for about 1 hour, and it'll be opened by my friend Sophie Taylor, who does comedy on campus as well. And it'll be jokes, stories, and hopefully an opportunity for the community to come together and laugh.
So Varsity is very impressive. What
you.
went into the preparation for the show?
I would say a lot of writing over jokes and rewriting and practicing, running over different jokes with different friends, working on my timing and delivery to make sure that every single word I say has meaning and feeling confident about going into my show tomorrow.
And what's the main inspiration and content for your material?
It's all inspired by my life. It's anecdotes and stories and things that I observe, things that I think I did well, things I messed up on. It's just an opportunity for me to connect with people in the audience and hopefully help them connect with each other as well.
I think comedy is a great way to do that. And so what kind of first got you into it?
I first got into comedy when I auditioned for the False Prophets comedy group on campus at UNC my freshman year. I fell in love with performing. I fell in love with making people feel good and laugh, and I've been doing it ever since.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Problem Solved is going to open Friday at 7:30. Doors open at 7. Again, tickets are fully booked, but look out for any open.
Thanks so much, Spence and Sammy. Of course, that's just one of many fun events this month leading up to our next show at Halloween. First, Cotton House NC is hosting a ghost tour investigating the Matthew House. The tour is this upcoming Sunday and the last Sunday of October at 7:30 p.m. The Concert for Carolina is bringing together artists to raise money for Helene relief. This is so important. It will feature artists like Eric Church, Luke Combs, Billy Strings, and James Taylor. The concert will be held at Saturday, October 26th at the Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Also, in cuter news, Spring Haven Farm is having a pumpkin carving fest with goats. The event runs up to Halloween, and I am definitely most excited for the annual state fair happening this month. I have never been. I've tried for 3 years, but this is my year. You can go ahead and get early bird discount tickets, which can now be used anytime between next Thursday through the 27th. As usual, the fair has a crazy new food, a dilly dog, which is a corn dog stuffed with a pickle. I'm vegetarian, so I will not be trying that. But I know that lots of students go to the fair specifically for the food, and we asked them what their favorite fair food is.
Hi, my name is BJ Tillman, and my favorite food from the state fair are fried Oreos.
Hi everyone, my name is Annabelle Assad, and my favorite food from the state fair is turkey legs.
I'm Corey, and every year I go to the state fair, I get fried Oreos.
Hey, my name is Igor, and my favorite food from the state fair was the Korean hot dogs.
My name is Nick Lee, and my favorite food at the state fair is fried Oreos.
Hey, my name is Kaden. My favorite part of the state fair is the Nestle cookies.
My name is Sophia Pedroso. Fried Oreos.
Hi, I'm Shannon, and my favorite state fair food is probably funnel cake.
My name is Serena, and my favorite food at the state fair was lemonade.
Hi, everybody. My name is Josiah Planter, and my favorite food from the state fair is turkey leg.
I'm Dylan Brown, and my favorite food is a deep fried Oreo.
Joining us now in studio is Bethany Pryor, and she has made some delicious looking Halloween snacks. So Bethany, can you tell us a little bit about what do we have here and how'd you make it?
So my favorite Halloween snack, or I guess you could say fall treat that I make every year with my best friend from home, Lydia, we make pumpkin butterscotch muffins. They're a recipe that her mom has in one of her cookbooks, and they are so good. So you start with pumpkin, and you mix together pumpkin, eggs, and melted butter, and then you mix together all of your dry ingredients, which is flour, sugar, baking powder, and baking soda, I believe, and you mix that all together, and then you mix the dry and wet ingredients, and you use as many butterscotch chips as your heart desires. I think I used a whole bag in these, and they are so good.
That is delicious.
Yes.
I taste all the spices. What spices were in there?
I think there's cinnamon, ginger, and I don't remember the last one. I think it's cloves. I think cloves is the last one.
It's like a pumpkin chai. It's like a pumpkin chai, but like I'm eating it instead of drinking it.
It's so good. Okay, what else do we have here?
It's so good, but the other treats that I made are a little bit easier. They're a little bit simpler. If you don't have as much time to whip together a whole batch of muffins, you can make these, which are going to be mummies, but they're actually pigs in a blanket. So you cut up the croissant rolls into little strips, and you wrap them around the hot dogs, and then you can put them in the oven for about 10 minutes at 375 is what I did. And they look really cute. They're great for parties, and they're super adorable, and we put hats on them too, which is super cute.
Look at this. It's so cute. I love it. Oh my gosh.
I know you want to
this
eat it
is-
right
this
now.
is so cute. I know.
Yeah.
And tell me more about this haunted house cookie kit, because I gotta say, like, you know, any type of decorating house thing is normally something my sister does around Christmas, but this is a little different.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. So I went to Trader Joe's the other day with one of my friends, and I saw this haunted house. It's actually like $10, and it's like a chocolate cookie instead of a gingerbread house. You make a chocolate cookie haunted house, and it's super cute. It comes with all the decorations, and I'm really excited to make this with my roommates when I get home. It's a super fun activity, and I think having super fun activities to do around Halloween, not just go out and get dressed up, but to have these fun baking opportunities is such a fun thing to do around Halloween with your friends.
I definitely think so. I think we should keep dragging Halloween activities out until it's a whole week. And if you're with me, just let me know.
Well, if any of you want to be making these recipes, they're going to be posted on our Instagram. And sadly, we have to wrap up the show, but I'm so excited to eat all these goodies. So thanks, Bethany, for joining us. And thank you for watching Rise and Shine. Tune in tomorrow at 11:30 for Sports Extra.